Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome back to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate as Canada modded research mod. So in this episode, 1 hour is roughly the length. We're doing 1 hour videos all this week, just because I'm been very busy over the weekend. Instead of being able to do two 10 plus hour streams, I was only able to kind of get myself an hour here and there over the last couple days. So the plan is to just do a couple hours every now and then hopefully in the next week or two, get back into streaming those big streams over the weekend. So what are we doing? Well, we're unpausing for one. Number two, we're going to very fast, and we're going to be watching our economy. So yeah, we're making money right now. Quite a lot, but we're looking at this number right here. We want this number to keep going down and get to as close to yellow as possible. Let's go to fastest. Kind of wish it would show you smaller numbers. It won't. So right now we're researching, so what I'm going to do here, we have two options. One, we can cut back on our taxes, or two, we can cut back on our research. Yeah, researching is now my biggest problem because it just like went up drastically. Engine design improvements, cool. So what are we now researching? We're now researching the commercial diesel engine, which will give us less fuel consumption and better infrastructure rating, which is good to know. But yeah, we're going to cut that back a little bit, and we're going to wait until this goes yellow, and then we're going to put more money into research. Or cut back taxes. I'm probably going to cut taxes back, actually, because right now, research-wise, we're in a good spot. So we're going to cut back research until... There we go. That goes yellow. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait another probably 1 or 2 days. And then I'm going to, there we go, lower taxes. There we go. That's 2 days. Down to 2%. How's 2%? Or down by 1%, sorry. That's good. We'll drop it another 1%. And we'll give it a little bit. So once again, the thing we're trying here is max spending on internals and lower, and basically trying to do what we can to lower our overall tax rate very slowly over time to basically make a whole bunch of money. Now, one of the things I could do, since I am kind of in the money, I'm actually contemplating for the moment cutting back even more actually on you. There we go, 4 million. So if I reduced it, whoops, nope, I'm going the wrong way here. Reduce taxes. There we go. We're going to wait till that greater than less than symbol goes away, and then we'll reduce taxes again. What we're trying to do is just basically fiddle and fart around with the economy a little bit. Just see just how much we can kind of manipulated, I guess you can say. We're down to 53% in taxes. So we are actually slowly but surely making more and more money. My usual tax rate in the game, depending on what version or what version of the game we're playing and all that stuff, is usually around 4 million. Or sorry, it's around 40%. With the way we're playing right now, we're actually getting to the point where an overall tax rate is just slowly ticking down and down and down, where our overall spending is just staying up. We're maxing out our overall spending for people. We're also not building up a military right now. We're playing more on the peaceful side for the moment. Once we have a situation where we're not taxing anybody anything, any extra dollar amount that we make from our overall spending will then go directly into our research, which I think is really good. I believe we've also set up our internal purchasing. Domestic prices should be at 200%. Make sure this is all maxed out here. There we go. So that might hurt our dollar value there for a little bit. That's no big deal. Our GDP currently, we're ranked 5th in the world for GDP. And right now our GDP is 1,400. If we bring up our numbers here, So treasury-wise, people with the biggest treasury, obviously always being the U.S. No one's got any debt yet, but that's going to change. GDP, here we are at 1,400. The U.S. is at 4,000. Wow, that's impressive. But we're going to catch up. Let's see, what else? Population, we're only at 9 million. We don't have the highest population even from the beginning, so we're gonna have to slowly build that up. It's one of the good things about the States is they have pretty much everything you need, basically to do perfectly along the entire game. The main thing obviously being, population, things like that. Let's see what else here we look at. Oh, that's a new button. Let's get rid of you guys though. Military-wise, I mean, we're not even that big. Right now, the largest militaries in the world are Japan and Germany. Interesting. Then it's the Soviet Union, Italy, then the States. And Japan and Germany are definitely the number one countries here. If you look at the numbers, are holy smokes. Somehow Germany has lost 36,000 troops. I have to look into that, see where they may have lost those guys. I'm wondering if they're troops that are going through like the Straits, the Suez and things like that they've lost. We've lost 882 troops. Those 882 casualties we got were actually to take Liberia. Soviet Russia got one loss, and that's it. Overall relations. That's no big deal. When it comes to countries size-wise, somehow we're the third largest country in the world, even though we should be the second. Oh, wait. Oh, you know what it is? It's including all the American puppets. That's what it is. Well, no, if it wouldn't, it would... Yeah, how does that work? How is the United States bigger than Canada? By almost 200,000 kilometers. Unless it's calculating the American, Philippines, and all the little islands. And even then, I mean, yeah, the Mercator projection map that they're using does make Alaska a lot bigger than it should be. But then that also would be stretching out a lot of... And a lot of the islands up here are missing. They kind of cut it off, and Canada goes basically another 2 inches up that way. Like, basically goes as far as that way as it would down to this way. Because Canada is a lot bigger than the U.S. What I'm going to do also is use my money to buy research. Mark II armored car research is done. Labor shortage, that's no big deal. What is our population sitting at right now? 9.792. How many more people are we getting to die here? I'm trying to look at the numbers. I wish I could hover. Wish you could hover over, but let's say we're getting around 500 new people a day. There we go. Births and immigration. So 63,000 a day and then 273 a day. So our deaths and births, we're basically doubling if we're just looking at that. And then people immigrating, 63,000 is actually really, really good. Would like that number a lot higher, but there won't be much I can do with that. A lot more people are dying. Deaths are going up. Interesting. Looks like we're hovering. We're going back up now. I wonder if it's because I increased the prices for domestic products. probably... You know what, let's lower these back to 160 for now. Actually, we're going to go down to 150. Ignore that. Yeah, military goods for people. So we're still doing good. We're going to wait for the whole day to tick over. Wait for 1 hour past midnight. So we're fine there. We're okay there. We're good there. We're okay there. What? I forgot coal. Going down to 150 as well. Consumer goods is fine. I might actually keep lowering the price for consumer goods. Because, I mean, I have a lot of excess. You know what? Yeah, let's draw. Well, let's look at the money situation here. So, yeah, we're making money. We should buy all of this. 2.8 billion. You know what? I'm going to do it. So I have the money right now. And we're going to wait till the end of December, and then we're going to look at our bulk sales again on a lot of things, and we're going to see what we need to do about tweaking and modifying what we're selling here. Like, for example, right now, our oil, I have no bulk sales, so I might just up you a little bit just to get some of them out of there. Our agriculture, is it bulk? Yeah, the bulk sales are going up. Rubber, no bulk sales right now. We're quite under the market. What are we researching here? Commercial plastics, automotive suspension, tank designs, large gun designs. Okay, all of that. We got $3 million bucks. There we go. We're down to 49% in our taxes. So once again, the plan is to get to 0 taxes. Theoretically, 0 taxes. Right now, if I were just to drop it for a split second just to take a look, we'd be down 37 million. Okay. So we're at 48% right now. Actually, what's my inflation at right now? 13.7%. Wow. Not making that much money in trades. Large gun designs. Okay. We're now researching motorized engineers and radar. We got Power Grid 1 that should be up and running soon. And improved particle detectors. I think our GDP's gone down a little bit. I think it was 1440. Was it 444 before? Yeah, our GDP is going down. Well, I know we're with the decreasing of stocks. Well, actually, I was going to check the prices of stuff. Crap. Yeah, we'll wait till the end of January, and then we'll double check the prices then. Supporting Russia. 2.8% unemployment. I need population. So 269,000 births at 100% literacy. Okay. 66,000 immigration. So immigration has gone up by 3,000. Deaths have gone up by around 2. And births are almost doubling deaths, which is good. We look at China here, for example. They have 400,000 in immigration, but 1.6 in emigration, meaning 1.6 million people leave the country. Now, this is annual numbers, by the way. 16 million births, 10 million deaths. So their population goes up roughly by 5 million a year. Now, I would like to invade China at some point, but I also want to play a more peaceful game, so... Improved particle detectors. Why are you two being researched? Oh, I only have 6 research slots. I thought I had... Sorry, I thought I had 8. I did my math wrong there. And... end of the month. Okay, so let's take a look at everything here. So, for our bulk sales for agriculture, right now we're selling 90% of our access. So, for every 100 tons we produce, we're theoretically selling 90 tons. We've got some bulk sales going, meaning that we're actually overselling. We have 5 million in storage. I'm actually going to cut back on the amount I'm willing to sell then. We'll go down to 70, and we'll see how that is at the end of the month. Rubber... we're quite below market. We're going to go a little higher than market. Let's see how that is. Wood. We have a 6.5. Wow. We're going to go $1 under market. Let's see what happens there. Oil. Nothing, but I mean... yeah, there's not much we can do there. Coal, same deal. We're under market and we're bulking. So that's no point. Theoretically, I could do bulk sales and anything in yellow. Or in blue right here with little opportunities, but there's nothing really for me to really do. You're unfavorable. Makes sense. Because we won't even make money until the price, I think, doubles. Yeah, the price has to double for us to actually make money. So that's going to be a while. Uranium, no big deal there. Consumer goods. We do have a little bit of bulk sales building up here. We're going to cut back by 5% because I've got bulk sales building up. We got 35,000 in surplus or stock. Industrial goods, we have 500,000 in stock. We're under market and we're still not selling enough. So we're going to cut back here. We're going to go down to 70. Make less available to the market. Military goods, I am overpriced drastically. That would probably be the reason why we're not selling. We're going to go to 7.7 and see what happens there. Cut back the amount we're willing to sell in bulk sales. Okay. It'll take 24 hours for things to kick over, and I guarantee you that's when this is going to just explode for a minute. Yep, 38 million. 29 in military goods, 5 and 2 and 6, 2, 7, 3. Okay. So anomaly right there on the first of the month always, because that's when we do our first big changes. 8th of the month. Okay, so there's still just another, once we get into like the 10th, the 12th, the 13th of the month, then I'll know for a fact this is not an anomaly. Yeah, see, we immediately dropped down to 8 to 3 million there. So Petroleum is still a $2 million deal for us. Sales are going up. 2.9% unemployment. As long as I see green here, green there, and green there. This was yellow for a solid yellow with no greater or less than before. There. Take a little bit of a hit money-wise. Actually, let's drop down to 45%. This will offset that. Okay. Healthcare rating up to 3.6 billion. No, thank you. Everything but warfare tech. 3,300. Nope. I am not spending that much money. That'll be good. Still losing money. As long as I see this little green little chevron here. I want this to go yellow as soon as possible. $31. Trying to see how I can cut back production a little bit. Okay. That definitely cut back some stuff. If I go to 10% or 15% for you, by 24 to 31. Wow, 5%. Okay, you're overproducing, and well, actually, we're not getting any. I'll do a little cutting back there. So now I'm underproducing. 203% demand. Just want to trim off some of the fat money-wise just for production right now. Wow. 1% of metal ore. Let's put you at 102% of demand. You're at 105% demand, meaning 0. 103. So cut back on some stuff for the moment. Say to ourselves, $3 million. Look at that. Cutting taxes down even more, down to 41%. We don't need to support Russia anymore. Unemployment's now at 3%. Whoops, no. Now what I can do though, non-aggression. No, thank you. The Austro-Hungarian Empire actually likes me. Interesting. Aggression. Criminal extradition. That's that. No. For labor force, criminal extradition, non-aggression. Japan doesn't like me that much yet. The plan is to slowly just grind things out a little bit. If I can get more people working from the other countries in my country, if that would work, if that was actual thing, that would be good. But right now, all that does is just makes each other like each other more. You're offering me 15-centimeter guns. I'm going to say no to that for now, thank you. Looking for something that'll actually help. $276 million. Interesting. So the U.S. wanted several billion dollars for that. There we go. We're now researching in the improved power grid. We're $1 million up. Let's cut taxes down to 40%. Look anywhere else real quick for something. I mean, theoretically, I could up you to 5, but we'll just keep you down to the 900 grand part for now. We're making not that much when it comes to trade, which is not that big of a deal because right now we're not spending that much on producing that for trade. So that's no big deal. That was expected to go down because now we're producing less stuff to basically export. Because right now that's pretty much everything we're doing. Anything we produce is pretty much being used for export at the moment. Which is kind of crazy. Do a bulk sale. Just trying to dump some of our stocks here. There we go. Production's now at 2 million. Defense is not that important right now. Oh, we're back at $1 million plus again. Cut taxes down to 38%. If I had a lot more money in the piggy bank here, I would probably cut taxes a lot more drastically. Right now, every time that goes yellow, I'm going to cut it by 1%. Which could be what, every 3 or 4 days, theoretically. Approval rating is 40.9%. 41, nice. Military-wise, horrible. Diplomacy is good. Economy, we're getting up there. No debt, 1.347 for GDP. Unemployment's 3.3. Inflation's 10.2. So inflation is now officially going down. 60% for tourism, and our credit rating is 120. Compared to the states, 63 and 3.2. Inflation's 10.7. Well, us 10.1. Then 150 credit rating versus a 150 credit rating. Okay. So US is basically at the same spot we are economically. They just have a population of 154 million versus our 9. So they have almost 150 million more people than we do. That's redonkulous. What is their tax rating? Inflation. Can I see what taxes are for them? Yeah, it's usually here, right? Domestic, no. I don't think it shows you met their tax rate. No, it doesn't. %48 support, though. That's pretty good. So 9.9. We're almost at 10 million. Kind of wish there was like charts you could watch, like charts other than these ones, where you can see the rise or decrease in population. Almost 500 million. We're all, hey, we hit that. Officially, we've hit 10 million, and I have a Windows Defender update. So, according to this, we're at 10 million. No, we're not. Oh, you want me to start researching stuff? Because I have 1 free research slots. I'm going to prioritize healthcare cost up 2%. Antibiotics cost rating is up 5 and cost for healthcare is down 10%. I'm going to take that. Anything that'll save me money. How long will that take to research? Anywhere from 150 to 638 days. It's going to be 638 days, obviously. And I think the GDP is back up on the rise. Yep. We're looking at roughly $1 every, what, couple days? 1, 2, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. 6. Okay, so is it a full week? Wow. Okay, so it's not even a full week the GDP is going up. Okay. That's something that can be tweaked over time. Huh. Sell 339. Well, it's going up very, very slowly then. I should bring up my research or my. Actually, no, I gotta keep you guys because I can get declared on. If I selected barracks though. There's nobody there right now. Let's turn you off. Okay, so I know there's guys at that one. There was someone at this one too. Good to know. Zerf. There was people at this one? Really? Oh, there's going to be guys at this one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right there. Okay, there's guys there. And I've already been to this one. Okay. So I turned off the ones I could turn off. Defense still under $1 million. Probably a lot of that is also maintenance on units. Oh, I'm supporting the AH. Let's not do that. Mental note there. So I assume are British warships, right? Yeah. Out of Hawaii. Hawaii. I'm losing money now. Not a lot. I always just increase production. That's no big deal. I mean, even stuff like this, I can up how much I'm willing to sell for agriculture. Just do another large lump sum or something. England, huge importer of agriculture, right? Yeah. Okay, what if I sold you that much? You need timber? Oh, yeah, you do. Okay, well, how about I sell you that much of that? Timber. I'll sell you that much of that. You need oil as well. So that much oil. You don't need coal. You don't need metal ore. You don't need uranium. Don't need power. Don't need consumer goods. Don't need industrial goods, and you don't need military goods. Okay. 106 million. Make a little bit of money here and there. Is it money-wise when it comes to wood? What if I sold it at 20 bucks? 21? Nope. 20. Wow. Yeah, wood sales, not good. We got rubber sales, though. Up to 20%. Actually, you know what? I went with the 50%. And I sold it at 457. What's going to happen? Oh, 446. $457, so we're selling to 10 bucks under market. Price is still going up. So I'll increase my prices. Whoa, prices just went down. $480. If I sold it 468, seems to be kind of where the numbers are bouncing around at. So the price goes up and then goes down the next day. Because then watch, a lot of this will be sold. And the price will go probably to 470 or drop down to 68 again. No, it's kind of steadily staying at 470. It went down to 468 again. 71. Let's go to 60% capacity. Selling 95% of our surplus. Oil. Go to 50% production. But we're also selling a ton of it. Rubber, I'm going to say to sell as much as we can at the moment. 99%. That's actually not that bad. So whatever I'm not using, for every 100 tons, or in this case 100 barrels, we'll keep 1 barrel for ourselves. Wow. Oil, or sorry, rubber, we're also selling 99% of our surplus. And we're actually still selling a lot of it. Let's go to 75%. Barring a obvious crash, there's no other... Oh, here we go. I don't want to go too crazy into consumer goods production. I'm willing to sell a lot of my excess. We'll stay nicely under there. Still quite at the whims of the economy internationally, because I don't control all the rubber production. Because there's tons of rubber here. You know, obviously Britain controls all of that, so not much I can do there. See, consumer power, the better power grid will do wonders for me. Underwater petroleum extraction is not a big deal. Yeah, there's an increase in costs for research or for medical though. It's gonna suck, but what can you do? Well, we're getting there. See the little green chevron. It's like, come on, just... I mean, technically I can lower it because I've still got a $2 million buffer. So now it's a solid negative 1 million. Just hold it at 40. This will go up for sure. And I got tons of money right now to kind of offset. So... Now we're at 9 million there. Okay, but we're going to put a pause in here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.